Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making chocolate cake, which is my jam. My mom used to make chocolate cake when I was growing up and it was like the best treat ever. I think she just even made it out of a box, but it was so good. You know what I'm saying? So now that I am grown up and a couple years ago I discovered that I can't eat gluten or dairy or eggs, it has made it really hard to find a good dessert. So I've kind of found a few recipes that are just my holy grails, my go-to, and I want to share them with you guys in case you're in the same boat, because there really has never been one perfect recipe out there that I've been able to follow very strictly. Because I've had some people eat eggs or other people eat gluten or whatever. So I found the perfect chocolate cake recipe. It is so good. I tried it out on everybody I can imagine. My mom is very hard to impress with baked goods, especially with like gluten-free and vegan, and she even really likes this. So it's gluten-free, vegan, and like refined sugar-free. It's healthy chocolate cake, as healthy as you can get. Let's get into it. We're gonna make a bowl full of dry ingredients and a bowl full of wet ingredients, and then we will combine them at the end. For your dry ingredients, you're gonna need coconut sugar, almond flour, tapioca starch or tapioca flour, they're the same thing, coconut flour, baking soda, of course it's chocolate cake, so you're gonna need some cacao. Trader Joe's has the best price on cacao, so I get these guys. And then you're also gonna need a coffee mix, like an espresso powder, instant. I go to Sprouts and I pick up these Four Sigmatic adaptogen coffee mix little packets, because they are super good and they have adaptogens in them, which can lower stress, and it just helps brain function and all that fun stuff. And so you can eat your chocolate cake and also be relaxed and have a good time. Alrighty. Oh, and you need salt. Okay, so for your wet ingredients, you're gonna need apple cider vinegar. I put this in literally like everything. It is so good. But I like a lot of vinegar. Not that you can taste it in the cake, but you know, I like vinegar. And then I use Trader Joe's pure bourbon vanilla. I just think it's really good, and it adds like kind of like a really rich twist on a regular vanilla. You want a full fat can of coconut milk, so if you can't eat eggs, you can substitute 4 large eggs in here. But since I can't have them, I'm using Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. This thing is great. It works just like a regular egg. And then of course some good old-fashioned coconut oil. All right, so we're gonna start combining the wet ingredients. done. Let's give it a taste test. Yep, that's good. Okay, so I put the whole packet of espresso powder in there, which only calls for a teaspoon, but with Four Sigmatic, if you put the whole packet in there, it's not going to be a very strong, overpowering coffee flavor. You won't even taste it when the cake is baked. I just don't want to waste any of that packet because it's like $2 for that little tiny thing. Okay, and so I did forget to mention too that this is a non-stick pan, so you don't need to put butter, or you don't need to grease it down, put shortening or anything. You can if you still want to. I probably would have if I remembered, but go ahead and do that if you don't have a non-stick pan, or if you just want like a little bit extra flavor on the crust or the outside, because we really don't have a crust with a cake. All right, so I'm just making the pan a little bit more pretty, cleaning up any spills along the sides before I put it in the oven. So I think I'm probably gonna have to put it in there for like 30 or 35 minutes, but we will see. I'm gonna check it when it's about halfway through by just poking I have some wooden skewers, see if it's cooked all the way through. If you have your heat too high, you'll notice when you check it that the inside won't be cooked, but it will start to become a little bit crispy on the outside, maybe even a little bit burnt looking. It's a little bit hard to tell if it's burnt with a chocolate cake because it's already brown. So just pay attention to that, pay attention to the texture of the top to see if it is burning or not. You will want to lower the temperature and just cook it for a little bit longer if it is burning. Okay, so for the buttercream frosting, it's actually really simple, really easy to do, and you can make a lot in one portion. So we have our 4 cups of the powdered coconut sugar we just made. Again, we're gonna use the bourbon vanilla. Probably, I'm almost out, so hopefully I have enough. We're going to use the cacao powder and then coconut milk. To make your own coconut powdered sugar, you basically just do coconut sugar and arrowroot starch powder, same thing. You do 1 cup coconut sugar to 1 tablespoon arrowroot powder. For this recipe, I'm going to probably make about 4 cups of that, so 4 cups of coconut sugar and then 4 cups of arrowroot powder. You're gonna need I've used vegan butter, which is totally fine. I like the brand called Melt, but I'm gonna use some organic all vegetable shortening because it just makes it really smooth and creamy. Like this cake, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to this video if you found it helpful. I really want to start sharing all my like fun tips and tricks for food on here because I know when I found out everything about my diet, I had a little bit of a hard time finding recipes and finding like options for food that had everything that I was Megan friendly, as I like to call it. So no eggs, no dairy, no sugar, and no gluten, and that are actually tasty because I grew up with my mama and she cooks amazing and bakes amazing, and so I really wanted to be able to still thoroughly enjoy food but just a little bit easier on my gut. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.